Lucky ones, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys exactly what you need to be doing to outgun and outplace some of the best Warzone players in the world. If you guys have me on any social media from IG or Twitter, you guys may already know this, but we just won SWAGGS $25,000 custom game tournaments with some of the best players in the world. I'm talking about Aiden.
So if Shorty's coming over a state, Jay, you taking Shorty or you taking a state?
Swag, Diaz, Biffle, Booyah, Tifu, all in the same match going up against each other. And in the comment section below, let me know if you guys have any questions about my gameplay or even your gameplay in itself, man, because I want you guys to be the best players you guys could possibly be. So if you guys have any questions, man, I'll be answering all of them down in the comments. And if you learned something from this gameplay, man, and enjoyed the video, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe with those push notifications on. If you guys are new here, like the content and want to be a better player, I guarantee you this is a channel for you guys. So make sure you guys subscribe with those push notifications on so you guys know every single time we upload a new video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out. All right, Lucky ones, so in the first game we'll be showing you guys is going to be an 8-kill game. I believe we got top 5 in this situation, and if you guys don't know in custom games, the better placement equals, you know, better point system. Alongside every kill is 1 point, so it rewards players who outkill and players who also do consistently in their placement points. So we're showing you guys all that. We'll jump to another game, show you guys a couple more kills I got, and then we'll end it off with the end of the video of being how we actually closed out one of the games and won one of these most intense games. Because, you know, 5th zone, 6th zone, we're talking about 40 players of some of the best of the best. So you just want to stay tuned to the end so you guys know exactly how you should be rotating and exactly how to know close out those games. So let's jump into our first one. Where's my mouse? Okay, let's talk about our landing situation. So we'll be landing downtown. Now, I preach this in almost all my videos, man. I do it in all my live commentaries. Have maybe 1 or 2 landing spots, or 1 or 2 locations, and then with that 1 or 2 landing spots. So when we play custom games, this is a spot we go every single time. It's gonna be that downtown building. Some people call it like Nakatomi. I don't know. I call it the big tower. I say tower, whoever knows. It reminds me of Tilted Towers back in Fortnite. So we'll go there, and I'll be noticing, all right, we got a couple guys on us. I look behind F. He has 2 pushing behind us. We have 1 more going deep. So that's 1 team and then 1 team going down lower. So once he calls that, we're going to say, all right, we got to land together and loot out together. We're going to go here. I'm gonna look. Evan's got that gun. Also, the guns that were banned in this game were gonna be the shotgun floor loot, marksman rifles, custom LMGs, not default. So that's why you see me like why I'm not picking up certain guns, most likely because it's banned. Hector's gonna lose his gooch off rip. That's gonna be okay though, because we could get situated and also fly towards him. We're gonna get situated right now with the loot. Got the Tech 9 in hand. Really good floor loot to start off with. That SMG is gonna be super helpful, and I'm sure you guys kind of get the gist of us. Oh, also Death Science and Stopping Power is banned too. You guys just of the landing spot, but we want to go ahead and jump into the actual fighting, show you guys how that all plays out. All right, so right about here, we're gonna go ahead and contesting the team that actually landed on us. Now we had up top, they're working down low, so we worked building to building all the way to the bottom, and then from there we're able to kind of like, knowing that there's no one above us, we could just focus on one area. So when you're taking the fights, make sure as you're working towards a fight, what you're passing up, going from top to bottom, left to right, whatever you're leaving is clear. You don't want to ever push an area that you know is going to be contested and you're leaving another area contested, because when those LOSs start crossing those line of sights, that's where we're going to end up losing your fight. Evan's going to jump down. I'm like, all right, let me join him. He's going to call him out that they're third. I'm going to pop a little bit last second. Make sure you guys are popping last second, not just when you're landing on your spot, but if you're making jumps like that. Evan's going to call that out. Higher the volume a little bit. He's going to call that out. Hector's also giving comms. Closing doors. So in case a person likes to sneak up, crouch up on you guys, your doors are closed, you'll be chilling. That's what it is, snapshot. No. So we're going to hear something. So that marker we just heard is either a loadout or a smoke grenade. You can tell because they have different audio cues. So that's a little bit of a tip if you guys didn't know that already. You can have the MG in hand.
Where is it though? It's right here. It's right here. Going up. Right here.
Evan's going to fight that. Evan's going to call second on glass. Now I have that information. I'm going to jump wide right. Gonna jump over, gonna get 2 knocked, immediately start looking at the third guy, a little bit of a snap there, get 3 kills, and we're gonna be able to get going. Now, this team is then gonna coming back. The information we have, and this can be used in any game, mostly happens a lot in pubs. I'm surprised this team did it in a custom game, but in a situation like this, they didn't touch their loadout. So if they win cruise, they could immediately come back to it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a C4 that ended up being on the floor. I'm gonna plant it on that loadout. I'm gonna hide. So basically, when they come back, when they have the confidence, like, oh, look at the team that killed us has left, let's hit our loadout. Once that happens, I'm gonna go ahead and blow up the C4 and push to it, and that's gonna be a little bit more of a higher IQ play, very situational berries. You know, you can always look at that hindsight and get like a what if scenario. You can have the C4 here. We go. You see it? We're playing here. And they're not gonna see that C4 right when they come back in. So we'll fast forward to when they actually that happens. So right here, I'm staying hidden. Evan's throwing out the live marks, but he's somewhere. He's not in the same area I'm at. So he's gonna call out there floating. I'm just hiding. Don't overpeak a situation. You don't need to overpeak. Can have the OTS in hand. He's calling out. Still live marks going on consistently, because I think a live mark will disappear every 3 seconds, so you want to keep refreshing that. He's diving. I'm gonna walk towards it. Gets tracked with that live mark. Gonna blow him up right there. Gonna break his armor and put him down instantly. I would have got the kill regardless of the C4, but it helps to put him down a little bit faster. Gonna get his teammate landing in. That's 2 kills. 4 kills now to the name with 119 players up.
I'm gonna run across to see if I can loot these buildings over here real quick.
God, my IQ is actually insane. No, I think that was him. No, that was him. That was the same team. Okay.
Our box as well.
I got that.
Big stack. EM2 right there if anyone needs.
Any ammo?
So you guys notice we have a little bit of a a bounty getting hunted on us. That's gonna be Hector, and this team actually ends up being Swag. So what happens is they're going to be up top. We're going to pop that UAV, and you guys need to know when to take a fight and when not to. Now, in a situation like this, where in a custom games, we know every single person we've run up against are going to be some of the best players. We didn't know who this was. We actually looked back at it, and it being Diaz, Swag, and Booyah. We're glad we didn't push it, but we didn't push it based off who the players are. We're basing off that push on what position they have. We have to cross open street and then push up and fight in a building that has multiple layers to it. That doesn't sound like a favorable position for us, so instead, we'll disengage and re-engage at another time. On top of that, they also had our bounty. We're going to be pushing into hospital. We're going to have 2 players down low. We're going to fly towards it. I'm going to OTS in hand. I'm going to go immediately, and I'm going to mount immediately into the mount, because if I over peek it and then mount, I risk the idea of me getting shot. And if I go for a peek, then they're going to have tracking on me. So I'm going to go for the quick peek first. Gonna have eyes on him. Gonna get that knock and then disengage. My teammates are coming in. They could re-engage in the fight while I heal up, because he did put shots at me. Really good shots as well. Gonna peek right now as I'm plating up. Still taking the right and left. Peek to it. Gonna get the full kill on that. Going to scanner to clear up the left and right. Now, notice my teammates don't have their guns just yet, so I'm going to drop the AK-47, give it to one of my teammates, because you don't need both. I'd rather have one loadout gun, and one of my teammates also have another loadout gun. Going to drop him the AR ammo, because I don't need it. And we're going to work that. And that's going to help Hector out as well, because now he has an AR to work with, and I have a submachine gun to work with. So we have favorable weapons to go up against a player or even a team. So this ends up being actually one of our most intense fights. I think this is against Tommy and Allman. There's a couple teams here. I'm going to be scanning left and right. Hector's already in the mix, so I would say Hector kind of pushed up before I was able to help him, and he's going to need my help.
I know. You got to give me a second. I'm coming.
I'm going to throw a scanner. Gonna have a player up top. Gonna get that scan. That nade's gonna pop up so I can't peek up. Gonna disengage. Hector's going in for the quick peek. I'm gonna heal up my armor. Gonna throw another one. That's gonna scan. He's gonna go up. I'm gonna chase him all the way up until I hear the ladder. I don't like staircase fights. It's actually one of the worst fights to take. But once I notice he starts taking ladders, I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna push that because he's in a favorable position. I'm gonna watch that door slow down for Hector. We're gonna have a team now pushing down low, going up. We have a team up top. So now we're getting kind of sandwiched and pushed in. So we gotta find a way to get out of this. So in a situation like this, you're either going to be holding one of these angles like what I'm holding right now, or you need to find a way to finesse your way behind a player with a slide cancel going down the stairs or even around a corner, and that's when you're going to be able to take a fight. He's going to do some damage to me when I have tempered. Hector's going to go ahead and take that fight. Evan's going to go down over at Bing. Hector's going to go ahead and disengage while I re-engage. Going to throw that plate box down. No, I'm going to cancel it. Right here, I see. Okay, so let's talk about this. Is actually one of the more intense plays I got to break down. So I'm going to cancel that because I hear him pushing up. If he pushes up in the middle of that animation, I'm dead. Once I see him, he goes shots on me. Hector's behind me. Hector's going to fight. Once he sees that second player, he's probably going to disengage. I'm going to use that information to re-engage him. Instead of disengaging, he actually goes for a shoulder pick. So he's strafing left and right, left and right. I'm going to slide back behind him. He has 2 players to focus on Hector. He saw me disengage. Now he's focusing on Hector. Any person isn't going to expect a re-engagement. So if you have the HP, which I did, I go for a quick re-engagement. I'm going to slide cancel behind him. His teammate, I think this is Allman, is going to go for a right side peek because they're not expecting me to push down. Every person takes those corners very, very sharp. He's going to do that. I'm going to get behind him, going to go for the full kills, and immediately start to disengage. We have 7 kills now with 80 players alive. This is a lobby that we need to close out. Evan's going to need help. I want to talk about the disengagement as well. I'm going to call Hector to go ahead and follow me up. I'm going to have the OTS in hand, going left to right, right to left. Evan's going to be throwing the live mark on that. Hector's going to take a shot. Now, I would say this. Don't shoot unless you have the time to kill. He's going to throw those shots that I'm not able to help him out with those. I'm going to throw that ping. I'm going to cut right-hand side. Not going to get any tags on that. If you're wondering why I got scanned right here, I didn't know this, but because I threw in somebody else's trophy, it blew up on me and ended up scanning myself for them. Kind of crazy. I'm pushing up with him. Gonna go ahead and replenish my HP. Gonna go ahead and try to get him up. Gonna go right towards Evan. And this is where we're gonna ask for comms, and there's a lot of things going on. We kind of just wanted strictly communication, not a very observant, like there's guys here doing this, They just call out what's near us, and we'll focus on this fight as we rotate and so forth.
Listen, they're coming across from downtown, and there's people to our right on the buy still.
Like, I don't think you'll talk because we still have teams green.
Got the guy on the buy. I got that guy.
Okay.
No, that was Allman too. That's Allman. He just brought back Tommy or Ed. They're gonna lay back their stuff. They're gonna try to lay back their stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good to read. We both didn't read.
I doubt they actually try to go back.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think they do.
Enemy UAV overhead.
What is this snapshot? Oh,
That's
no.
me, that is me.
Drop your guys' money.
So this is a fight that we end up going against Diaz, Booyah, and Swag once again. I'm gonna get two tags on that. Me and Evan are saying we're gonna push this, and this is a play I wanted to kind of go over by myself and see really what went wrong, because we'll see how this plays out. So I have an OTS in hand.
That's 2 teams in.
I'm throwing another snapshot.
Evan's gonna throw snapshot. I'm gonna cancel mine because he's throwing hits. There's no need to throw 2. Gonna tag that. I'm gonna try to go for a wall bang. I notice I can't hit it. I'm immediately gonna give up on it and watch the window. I'm gonna throw another one, and then Evan's watching the window, and he's pushing up left now. So as he's pushing up left, I need to watch over him.
Come on, Hector.
As soon as I get that tag, I'm gonna immediately look at that. Gonna get those killed. That's gonna put Booyah down. I'm gonna throw C4 up. Gonna blow that. Gonna have another player behind me. Chris is getting another kill. I'm gonna go up top.
On me. Weak.
That's gonna be Diaz, who ends up putting me down really fast. He's gonna go for the right hand side peek, and then I think they're gonna get in a little bit of scramble. So this is the fight that we probably shouldn't have lost, and I can talk about what went wrong there. So I guess looking back at it, when me and Evan pushed, we had Hector behind us. Let's see how this played out one more time. Gonna get that knock. Evan's gonna go for the full kill. I'm gonna throw that up top. Hector is now watching over Evan, so he's watching the outside push. Evan is now watching over Hector. Me and Evan are gonna go inside. Hector's gonna fight Chris. So now Evan's inside with me. He's gonna slide cancel up top. So we actually call an EOD up top. So that's the last guy. I think Evan believed that player was the one that jumped out on Hector. So Evan's gonna leave, disengage instead of pushing up the stairs with me. I'm gonna go for hip fire shots. Not gonna be able to connect it. I don't think I had that much HP as well. Evan's gonna re-challenge at an angle probably not favorable for him. He's gonna disengage, and that fight's gonna turn very scrambly. So we'll talk about the recovery real quick, and then we'll hop into the next game.
Listen up, soldier. Win here and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. Time to earn your freedom, soldier.
Come on, man.
Let me float.
Okay.
One team needs to die. One team needs to fucking die.
You're actually floating in a really good fucking spot. There might be a team there, but you know what I mean? You have all these rocks.
I was so confused, bro.
I gunned the
Alright,
shit
nice,
out of
17.
Boot. Nice, Papa.
Nice, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Nice try. We got our top 15. Anything else was just bonus. The second game when we talk about, I think I get around 8 kills here as well, but I want to talk about my loadout real quick. The beginning was very dull, no kills, no nothing like that. So we get the loadout. It's going to be the AK and the OTS. And the next video I have coming up for you guys is, I'm gonna get this question a lot, is how do you control the recoil on the AK? Considered it's one of the most popular guns, but it also has, you know, a bit of a kick to it. I'll show you guys in the next video. But pretty decent start. And no, in these custom game lobbies, even if you get like 1 kill, it's very impressive to do, and not a lot of players can say that they did that, because these custom game lobbies are as intense as they get. You're playing against some of the best of the best. So we're gonna have a bounty over here, and that bounty is gonna end up being Mutex, the player that we got to be careful on who we're fighting. And you know, if we recognize the player's name or teammate, you'll notice we'll play a certain way, we'll disengage or re-engage, because we kind of are, you know, showing a little bit more respect to a certain player's skills or their background, because we know how well-rounded a player may or may not be. So by just ego challenging a 1v3 fight against a team like Mutex, that's not going to happen. So we want to make sure we're playing it together. Gonna have the OTS in hand for that little bit of a mobility boost. Gonna be pushing up right here, and we have a couple players there. Now they're moving to the left-hand side. I'm going to be moving on the right-hand side. I'm going to be watching the cross. I should have had my AK open up in this area right here. I'm going to switch over. Going to land a couple shots right there. Not going to be able to get any of the fools. He's going to go behind the van. I'm going to throw a quick scanner. Use that mobility boost on the OTS. He's going to cross over there. Once I see that, I'm going to see 2 tags over there. I'm going to hold this and see if anyone turns that corner, but I'm also going to disengage. Going to quickly snap on the player down the doorway. That's going to be a team wipe, but remember, there's 2 teams. We're still looking for one more team. So Hector's a call there in that building. So I'm going to go ahead and hold my position, switch to the AK, going to get another knock. That's going to be the Dan Daniel. That's going to be another player. And Evan's going to go down to another team. So it ends up being a third team. That's going to be Advanced UAV team. Check the kill feed. That's going to be FAZE. Booyah. Not a team we want to fight. We're going to go ahead and disengage. Wait till Evan's back up, and then we'll re-engage and take fights together. So when you're playing in a lobby that you may determine as sweaty, obviously this one being one, you shouldn't be trying to take every fight possible, especially when you have a teammate down. So what me and Hector will do is we'll disengage and re-engage once Evan wins back Gooch, or if he doesn't, we can buy him back and have him get settled in, and then we'll take the fights going forth that way. Instead of, you know, just waiting and trying to take every fight possible, it's better to have the number advantage or be on at least equal footing with the teams you're fighting. So this is something I just want to bring up. So we're gonna have a heli team pushing up on this, and you know, when we play these custom game tournaments, I'll do some VOD review, and I notice what players and how players play certain ways. So when we see this heli pushing up in an area that we know Tommy's team ends up landing, which is gonna be hospital, we know it's gonna be them, not a team we want to fight. So we want to keep them at bay by shooting them, doing damage, trying to get any fools. But once they start disengaging, that's when we know, like, all right, we're chilling. I have about a mag left of ammo. I'm like, all right, as long as they know not to push us, like we've done enough damage where they notice it's gonna be a harder fight, they can take another fight. We'll take another fight, then we can get going and keep flying at another team. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. So I just want to throw that out there. You can sometimes keep a team at bay, although you might not get a knock by putting enough damage on the team. They're not gonna push you if they're, you know, a little bit of a more smarter team. This fight I like to call playing trade. So if you listen to my comms, real quick, if you listen to my comms, when me and Hector are on top, Evan's at the bottom. Once I land here, we have a player in the middle, and it's a staircase fight, like I brought it a little bit before. It's not a favorable fight.
I'm just waiting to see if you run to the bottom.
Hector, bait me.
I'm gonna say Hector bait me. If you don't know what that means, is that term means I'm gonna go ahead and keep sliding down, and basically I would like to win the fight, but the idea is if I go down, Hector's close enough and ready to get my trade. That one means to be baited. So exactly show what this means. And the only reason I'm doing it is me and Hector both have Gooch, but I'm like, okay, I have Gooch. Actually no, I don't know if he has Gooch, but I know I for sure have Gooch. So if I end up getting baited and get full killed, Hector at least gets my trade. I have a chance to win Gooch and come back. Gonna have eyes on him. Just slide cancel. Now, what happens there, instead of slide cancel, I stumbled, so I didn't get that slide cancel until a little bit later. I'm going to go ahead and get traded out, and Hector is going to get the kill, and that's exactly what we call a little bit of a bait and switch. Hector gets the kill, I get back up, we got an extra point, we can get moving as a unit. We're going to have another fight approaching up to your cop. We're going to wait till the cop. We don't know the team's there. By the way, heartbeat sensors are banned, so we're not able to use them, so it's all about reactions, having in-game awareness. I think Evan's the first one to spot them. Just here in a second. Hector's going to call him out. Evan's going to call him out. I'm going to throw a snapshot. I'm going to miss that jump, which actually ended up costing one of my teammates his lives. I'm going to get up top. Hector's going to go down. I see 2 tags. I can't go for the team the deeper. So what I can do is at least get one cut off so Evan has to now fight a 1v1. And I could just take the players behind him. Going to get a knock on that. I'm waiting. Now, you can get over on CS, right? You could go fly at that because you know where he's at. But instead, because he has no cover, really, other than that van, he can't go anywhere. I'm just going to hold this angle. Because if I jump down and he decides to go through that window, it's shocked. So I'm going to hold this, play a little bit slower. He's going to disengage, going to get that full kill. That's going to be 4 kills. This team's sniping a little bit deeper. We're going to disengage and do exactly what I told you earlier. We're going to wait till Hector comes back from Gooch, and from there, we'll play it that way. So right about here, we're trying to work UAV because if you notice, we have a lot of money, but there's a team going to be there. So I'm going to be, you know, giving them that information. I'm going to have a scanner in just a few seconds. Evan's going to call on the buy. As he's taking that fight, I'm not going to hold this angle with him. I trust Evan. I'm going to go push him. I'm going to see him cross into fights. I'm going to assume that guy's him. Slide. We're gonna have a player here. I'm gonna snake him real quick. He's gonna put down a deployable cover. Gonna go for the side jump. Gonna get that knock. Hector's gonna help me out with that. I'm gonna slide cancel into here and immediately go for the buy because my teammates are looking over me. They're gonna have that cover. What I could do is I could hit a buy station, expect them to get my trade out, and get a UAV up in the air. He didn't get a UAV. That player's gonna be up top. Now, this player's climbing on the outside ladder. This is where it pays to kind of know the buildings you're fighting in, because based off where he's at right now, he's either gonna be top 3rd or climbing up the outside ladder. When I notice he's not top 3rd, he's climbing the outside ladder. I'm gonna climb up and then look down. We also have the team on the dam. I'm gonna hurry, go up. I gotta be careful. I see him. I'm gonna take some shots, switch to the OTS, jump over, and have him do a quick little 360. Gonna get the full kill on that, and then we have 5 kills. So my teammates are now going to watch that cross. I can't just sit here and watch the same angles as my teammates. Instead, I'm going to use that time to get a precision strike, pop a UAV, get that precision, and go ahead and push back towards my squad. Right here is...
Where? Mark it. Pop, mark it.
Hector's going to get that knock. He doesn't have a precision, so he says, yeah, it's knocked. They're chalky. He's going to get back up. I say, wait, I have a precision. I'm going to precision the left-hand side. I'm going to see him. I'm going to see him there. I'm going to now work another angle because now we got Evan now watching the left-hand side. Hector's right above me, also kind of watching down the middle. The only thing open is the right-hand side. So I'm going to push, make sure I have that angle. Can have the cross on one. That's going to be a quick knock. Looking for another one. Going to get that knock. Switch to the OTS, gonna nade in case we weren't able to get that full kill. Gonna get it. The third player ends up dying, and now we can rotate into zone. So we got a lot of kills. Disengage. Everyone's gonna get a self. Everyone's gonna get a UAV, and we're gonna float that way.
The guy's just on a full sprint right now. I think he's trying to get to the buy. I think he has money. Don't want to buy back. You can kill Barney, trust him. Nice. Okay,
Another one. Two cop.
Only two cop. We can just
money. Have money. Have money.
we can outnumber this. We can outnumber this.
I have 4K. I can grab another UAV right here.
Second story. Gonna peek window. Now. Watch out. Blue. Watch out.
Hold on. We're gonna pitch. We can pitch them. Hold on.
I got one weak as fuck.
We're going to roof.
Okay, guy.
Friendly UAV.
They're both second.
One no.
No, both second.
No tags.
Down low on my end.
No, they're both second.
Stairs. He's stairs. Hector, coming to you. No. I don't know. Play you. Suffer.
Bullet.
I'm with you.
Outside.
Behind the back.
Hold on.
Friendly UAV overhead.
He's literally a bullet behind the barrels.
Come on, Papa. Right with me.
He's gonna run behind to the thing, to the buy.
Find the car.
We're being shot at. We're being looked at from here. Green ping. We're being looked at. They're gonna try to
We
hold
can get
us.
it. We can get it near. I need self. Drop change.
Get a precision, honestly.
Okay.
Actually, no, get self. I like that. Get self. Do we have the UE?
Do we? Yes or no? No, I got it. I got you. If you're rotation. So right about here, we're getting a very good situation. We're gonna lose Evan. We thought he had Googe, but it ended up not being the case. We're gonna be looking for that. We're gonna throw a couple of those snapshots. I'm gonna get any tags on that just yet. UAV's gonna pop up as well. So I'm kind of just hanging out in this ravine, waiting until an opening. So we can either place, and go for the kills. I see eyes on one. I'll go for the full kill. He's gonna drop down, so I'm not gonna have eyes on him.
Yeah, let's go.
So we're gonna call that. Yeah, let's get aggressive. Let's go. I'm gonna pop that. Gonna throw double nades. We're gonna go ahead and push up. I have 8 kills now with about 40 players remaining. Again, these end games are very intense, and the next VOD we'll talk about that. Gonna have to go with gas mask just in case. I'm pushing up, throwing the scanner a little bit deeper. Gonna miss a snipe shot that could have been on my head. Ends up being a player right behind me and gonna take me out that way. Just missed him right then and there. He ended up selfing. I thought an angle watch. It wasn't gonna be the case. But now we're talking about how we actually close when these games out. So we get kills. I think this game we got 4th place. Hector ended up just staying alive. Nothing too crazy in terms of like that went on. So we got 4th place. But now we'll talk about how exactly you should be playing your end game.
What should I do?
You should just vibe. Wait to get kills off rotation. Don't fuck us, Hector. We're dead. We're dead. You go for kills off rotation here. Don't play us anymore. You got it. Yeah, exactly. Even right here is good, Hector. The trenches.
Be careful you're right too. There could be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's kids to the right.
Honestly, they're not gonna peek over. I think you could play this ridge, and you can just look to the left and help them shoot. You can play that ridge right there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No, to the right, like hug it.
Yeah.
Look over.
Yeah. No, like right here. Yeah. You could smoke them, Hector. Oh shit. I say no, play. You have a trophy, yeah. To your right, I think, by the loadout? I don't know. Watch the left push.
Two teams.
Yep. Even if you have to gas. Yeah, don't shoot. You're just 2 placements off.
One more team.
One more team.
There's a team in the zone too. There's a team in the fucking zone.
Yep. Don't. Nice, got it. Now go. Play you. So good kill. Team to your right. All you. It's all you. Right now, there's nothing else we could tell him. No bullshit. He's got it. Any kills he could get. Other than that, it's just all him. I love this play. You have smoke. Nice try. Nothing you can do. Hey, you got what you did. Yeah, you did what you did. So this is one of the games I actually didn't frag out a lot in, but it is one of the games we ended up closing. So I want to talk about this. So in a situation like this, something you guys should, be aware about is when loadout drops. Now, loadout will drop in the first zone, and then as well as the 5th zone closing in 45 seconds. So if you could remember that, you can actually play that as an option when it comes to recovery with your team. Now, my team is going to actually get a kill up in the tunnel, and that's going to be against Tommy. No, that's going to be against Raiden. He's going to be in the tunnel. So as I'm floating up. So if you're that person floating, coming back from Gooj, got bought back up, don't be just sitting there on your phone. Don't be that teammate. You know, give pings, give information to your team. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not just sitting up there floating. I'm going to mark a team that could be possibly running into us a little bit later, and I'm going to land on my teammates and work with the guns that they have. Now, these aren't my preferred guns, but in a situation like this, especially in the BR, especially in Warzone, game's not supposed to be comfortable. You're supposed to be in those uncomfortable positions. It's about making those uncomfortable positions favorable the best way you can. So either A, I land low down, do a 50-50 and die, or B, I land on my teammates low down and use guns that I have. We're gonna have this birthday here, and once we see that black smoke in just a few seconds, that's what we know is about less than 30% HP on that truck. We're gonna go ahead and try to frag that out. Almost disabled. I'm the only one shooting at it. My team is going to go for a peek. And once they start going for the peek, I'm going to go ahead and cross right away because we have that team to the right-hand side. We're going to talk a little bit about rotation. That person's going to go up. Hector's going to get this knock, I think. And we're going to have that truck there as well. That's going to be my Appo. That's Aiden's squad. Going to get a knock on that. Going to get a full on that. And now we're going to kind of hang out. So, real quick, and then we'll jump into a little bit in the future. We're gonna kind of hang out here. Is when it comes down to rotation, I see a lot of times where a team, and this might be your team, will always try to be center zone. You don't always have to be center zone. In fact, being center zone sometimes can't be favorable because if the zone goes to another circle, now you got to rotate possibly off that spot. So in a game like this where there's 44 people left alive in 5th going on to 6th zone, the best option for you guys is just to play edge zone. As soon as you're into zone, kind of hang out and relax. I just saw thunder and lightning. Sorry about that. So, or whichever one it is. So, I'm gonna try to finish this live commentary. So, we're gonna end up doing that. Don't be the person that rotates in a little too much. I might work that loadout.
Yeah, right here. Look at my ping. Look at my ping. It's a whole team. It's a whole team. It's a whole team.
Okay.
It's a whole team.
Contact!
I'm just gonna focus that for right now.
UAV overhead.
Coming to us now?
Those are literally the only people that can fuck us over right now.
Bridge up.
There's more too. That's
Let's shoot this guy. Shoot this guy.
Which one?
On the bridge. He's the only one on the bridge.
Anything on the front?
Oh, shit, no shit on the front one. No shit on that guy. No shit on that guy.
Yeah, you guys are in a really good spot.
He jumped down low.
Hold on, I'm checking our back real quick.
Dropping down now. Watch this tunnel right here.
I'm looking.
Oh, you guys? I don't have an
I
angle.
don't see him. Down.
One more there.
Come back to you guys.
No pressing dead.
Nice. Go.
Wait for Lucky.
I'm here, Papa. Go.
This guy's definitely here somewhere. He's like just. Yeah, I'm looking for him.
I scan him, but I don't want to give away our position.
UAV overhead.
In the little crevice.
Dead. Good job.
All right, so right about here, we're rotating now, and I want to talk about rotation. So our goal was this building or this building. Now we came from this side, so we could easily just ran straight there. That would have been the fastest route just by a couple seconds. Or the best thing to do is try to take a side that has a little bit covered. So that's gonna be the right hand side right here. I'm gonna go ahead and follow down this rock path. And although I saw my left hand side so open, it's better than going straight down the middle and having left and right both open. So at least I have one area covered, and I could just focus and worry about being shot from the left. You know, it's not an ideal situation, but it's better of the two. So we go ahead and push towards that. And something I want to talk about as well as we push up here is when it comes towards the end game, especially, you know, a lobby like this, communication gets very clustered. So Evan actually calls something out.
Watch right. Focus right. Everyone focus right.
Wow. I'm trying to record a video, homie. All right, before I die, I want to say this real quick, man. We have a team that when it comes down to in-game, the communication gets very clustered. And if that's the case, man, it's good to have an IGL. We call that an in-game leader. And that's going to be Evan. Now, it doesn't mean that every single thing that Evan says is going to be 100% confirmed. But at least what I will do is I'll question him once in a while. But if he says, no, for sure, let's do this, then don't question it, keep pushing. Because when comms get clustered, that's when things get chaotic. And instead of it being helpful, now we got like 20 different, you know, opinions and choices that we could do. And no one's confident in what they're doing. So have one IGL, especially when it comes to end game, and make sure you stick to whatever they want to do. And it doesn't mean not give your input, but it's a little bit better than say, Evan says this, and I say this, and Hector says something else. And we're like, okay, what do we do? Who has the voice? Give that role to somebody, especially when it comes to end game. Let me know if you're the IGL on your squad. Who's the IGL on your squad? Is it you? Let me know which one of the lucky ones are. Hopefully, because I give you all these tips and tricks, you guys have all the information. You should be the in-game leader. Another situation where we're instead of rotating straight across, we're gonna rotate on the left side of the wall. We're gonna have the OTS in hand. I'm gonna have that scanner in a couple seconds. So that's me, Evan. I'm feeding information. I have the option, Evan. Before we push in this building, I can scan it, at least clear one of the two rooms, and then push it. He's like, you know what? Yep, let's do that. And that's a perfect example of how communication should be. Not, Evan, wait, I'm doing this. It's an option given to the IGL, whether we do it or not. He could think about it. I have the thing now. We're throwing it now. Throwing the corner. Not gonna have any tags here. I'm gonna push inside. Evan's gonna call that he's gonna need help on the right hand side.
Come back to us, come back to us.
We can get higher.
Zone. Two in the zone. Dead.
Evan's gonna get 1 kill. We're looking for a second one. That's gonna be a full kill. That's gonna be a team wipe. 2 kills coming in from Evan and 1 from Hector.
Come on. Get in. Everyone get in.
We're gonna push inside.
We're in. There's a better.
Sliding in. Gonna have actually Diaz Biffle sitting camping. Other head glitch right here. Gonna get me. We're gonna be able to trade him out. Hector's gonna get that kill on Diaz. That's gonna be huge. He's gonna go for the quick res on Evan. Actually now with 9 kills. I think Evan with the 6 or possibly 7. And when you are that, I'm a situation where I'm dead. I'm only feeding my teammates comms that they may need. Don't cluster the comms even then. At the end of the day, especially when there's 2 players up, you don't want to cluster them. Let them talk. Let them communicate. Only call out stuff that may be an option.
He's on the Bertha.
If you need that, the proximity might throw out, blow up.
You see the guy in the window. Good. I'm not clustering the comms. Hector obviously saw him. Here's another OTS. Evan's gonna take a quick fight. He's gonna win that. They need to get a little bit closer to win the fight. Now Evan has gold gas mask. We have the gold gas mask. I see this so many times where a team is too afraid. Go for an early rotation, especially with the gold gas mask. Go into zone. Rotate where the zone will pull because you will be the first one on that rotation and you can look and hold out. That's called a gatekeeping thing. It's not just early game. It can happen end game very, very usefully. Now Hector went down. Hector was in a fight that he wasn't gonna win, so what he decided to do was throw a live ping up there, and although he went down, Evan now could peek with confidence, know exactly where that teammate's at, gonna go for the kill, and that's gonna be 7 kills on our name. A good dub right there to close that out. And with a little bit of reaction of you know, when we won the actual tournament. If you guys enjoyed and watching this tournament, then we're streaming over on twitch.tv/LuckyChamu. If you enjoyed this live commentary breakdown, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Go. Here are your final standings. $25,000 on the line, and winners.
Let's go! Yeah, I want to get turned, but I don't know if we're supposed to be quiet.
Feel free to make any noise you want.
We could? Let's fucking go! First place, baby! Oh my god! Come on, dude!
Let's go, baby!
What are we doing? What are we doing? Let's go! Oh my god, bro.
All right, I got one very serious final question for each of you. We'll go down the line. I'll start with Evan. We'll go to Repulse, and we'll finish with Lucky. Not only did you guys just win the better part of $25,000, you get Doritos for a year. So what flavor are you guys picking up? Evan, go first. What flavor are you liking?
I'm Cool Ranch all day.
I'm the guy. Let's go.
I'm going regular nacho cheese. I ain't about that extra life. I just simple, plain and simple for me.
Like that.
I'm definitely gonna be in that nacho cheese. I mean, hand deep in the bag. I'm gonna have 2, 3 every stream, just munching every baby. Come on, look.
Love it. Well, congrats again, guys.